Hey guys, we're live. Hey Hanny, will you turn that TV off please? We're going to be discussing all different types of planters and how you can decorate them and make them look pretty, and set them out on either on your porch, or you can hang them up from your banister or whatever. Right. I've got several different things that I'm going to show today, but right now we're just going to wait on everybody to come in.
I'm excited about planting some stuff. Oh, I got to show off your little plants. When we were in Kentucky visiting Sis, we had some, we got to go, what was that store called?
Hey Janet.
Bargain Hunt.
Bargain Hunt, yeah.
Yeah. And they had this neat little box. It's a wood box with some little buckets in it, and it had the seed packs already in it and everything. So really kind of farmhouse looking. That's really cute. I planted mine, put mine in the windowsill, and so has she, and they're already starting to come up.
Look, I've got a rosemary. Is that rosemary? No, that's
oregano.
Oregano.
My rosemary was stubborn too. I got two little things.
My basil is doing good though, guys. I've even got some seeds out where Timmy put up my little garden area, my greenhouse. I've got some seeds in those. Hello, how are you? Glad to see everybody popping in. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Right. So, but what was you got seeds in what?
I've got tomato seeds and cucumber seeds and a zucchini set of seeds out there, attempting to grow them so that I can put them in the garden whenever we get big. We're going to do nothing but container gardens. So I am going to do a few videos and put them up on YouTube of how the struggle is real for me to become a gardener. My Grandma Johnson, my Grandma Hankins were excellent gardens. Janet and Dean can raise a good garden. I have struggled forever, but I'm learning. I'm watching every YouTube video that I can get my eyes set on, so that hopefully, and anybody that has any comments on how to help me is very much appreciated.
Right, right.
And if you don't care, we've noticed over the course of our doings that the more likes we get, the more people get to see, especially our YouTube videos. So if you ever watch one, and I know that's hard to do because I'll watch one all the way to the end, and remember, shoot, I forgot to put a like on it.
But it's hard to go back and find it, too.
It is.
If you get to the next one. YouTube rushes you from video to video to video.
So, but the only way you can find my particular videos is to just go into Kincaid Special Creations. When you find that little old beach scene, click on that and it'll bring up every video that I've done. I got 122 now with 388 subscribers. I'm tickled to death.
Very good. Very good.
If you could just give me a like when you watch one of my videos, I'd appreciate it. Hey, Joel.
And this video you can like also.
Yeah.
You can put a little thumbs up down there at the bottom. I just wanted to address everybody that did come in. Well, I don't know whether they come in. If they made a comment. Banks said hi, I made it.
Okay.
Janet Kay's here. Dad's here. Hey, Dad. Uncle Steve's here.
Hey, Stevie.
Kim.
Hey, Chris. Didn't mean to overlook you.
Kim, Betty, and Julie. Hey, guys.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
joining
Hey,
us.
Betty.
There might be others, but I only see the comments on here. If you popped in and you want to say hello, then your name will come up in here, and we'll be sure to say hello.
And because Betty said hello, Kim, I'm going to say a double hello, Kim.
Yes. Yep. She said hi, Aunt Betty.
That's pretty cool, Betty. You bringing us in some extra people. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so if anybody missed it, we're doing planters. We're excited about planting a few things. You can plant flowers. You can plant some vegetables or herbs, and
if you are in a place where you have, say, like Christy, she rents, but she's got this cute little backyard patio. So if she wanted to, she could just take one little planter. They said for tomatoes you need to have a 5-gallon bucket so that you have enough space for it. For peppers, you just need a 3-gallon. You could use a 3-gallon just pot of any sort, or a bucket. And then for things like radishes and stuff like that, you can use a 1-gallon bucket. So you could set them up in a nice, beautiful fashion and still be able to go outside when the harvest time's coming and get you a nice big juicy tomato off the plant. And as Timmy would say, have you a tomato sandwich.
Yeah.
He loves tomato sandwiches.
I tried to plant the tomatoes hanging upside down. I didn't do very well. I don't know what I did wrong. I've never tried
that. I've always wanted to try that because I was thinking, especially out there with your dad putting all those things overhead, I thought that would be a good thing to try this year, is just planting upside down. I don't think that I don't see how they would grow because they're always reaching for the sun. So it looks to me like as they come out the bottom, they would want to curl around and go to the top. Do they not do that?
I guess they kind of fanned out, but I didn't get no tomatoes.
Has anybody out there ever tried to grow a hanging tomato plant?
Yeah, I'd like to see that. A few comments before you get started. Kim said hi, and Betty said, hi, Kathy, I'm trying.
Thank you very much, Betty. I appreciate it. I really do.
Bink said, I do have a good spot for a pot like that, right by the door.
Yeah.
Mary said, hi, everyone. And Kim said, my dad is Betty's brother. He has a small garden, and it is his happy place.
Yes.
Lives in an apartment now. Hi, Amanda. Hey, Betty. Thanks for joining us every time.
Yeah.
It's exciting to
I love it because we're spread across the countryside, Florida and Mississippi and different places like that. I've got cousins that come in from Michigan. So it's really exciting to me to, basically we just family update and then have a good time. And I show a couple of crafts that I've done. But I really just like hearing from you, knowing everything's okay, knowing everything's going, and you all see us and how much fun we're having doing all this stuff and everything. So.
Oh, she says she's in North Carolina. Kim's
awesome.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
We're getting people from. I got a little board out there in the she shed. I'm gonna have to update because I've got little pins in every little state that we have. So I need to get it out and get it updated.
Right.
Because we've got some new people.
Right.
All right. The first one I'm going to show you is nothing spectacular. It is nothing but tin cans. But I painted them. This is painted in a peacock chalk paint by Waverly. And I put just a little bling bling on it, just so. But it's an empty can that you can poke a hole in the bottom of. And you can I put little holes in the top so we can hang them up. We can hang them from our banister out there. And you can put in a radish plant. You could put in onions. You could put in lettuce. You could put in anything. Or you could put flowers in it. And have you some gorgeous flowers. Yeah. But if you hang them up, you don't have to worry so much about the animals getting into them or anything. So you have better chance of getting at least a crop. This doesn't seem like a lot of onions. You probably wouldn't get 3 onion sets in there. But the thought of going out there and cutting your green tops off that onion when you're getting ready to have you a bowl of brown beans, cut that onion up, put it in brown beans, you'll say, yes, I want a whole row of these cans.
Right.
So, and then we have, like I said, I have the peacock collar. This is pink sky. And this one is moss. So I'm just going to hang them up. Put me probably some flowers in mine because I've got the garden out there. But for people that don't have a big garden, these are wonderful things. Just little things that you would throw away anyway.
Mm-hmm. And they would sit nicely, like in a windowsill.
They would.
If you were in an apartment.
Like my basil. If I didn't have those little tin cans that come with that set, I could have started basil in one of these little cans, set it in my window, and had basil, parsley. Mm-hmm. You could do all of them just in a little tin can, and then just clip them off when you're getting ready to cook. Now, all that too is new to me because I am a simple person, quick and go. But I've been watching this lady, her name is Becky from Acre Homestead. If you ever get a chance, check her. She does all kinds of stuff. She does gardening. She does freezer meals. She does just dinners. So, and she's got the best personality. So if you get a chance, check her out.
What was her name?
Becky from Acre, A-C-R-E, Homestead.
Okay.
Yeah, and she has a website. Can't give you the website she has all the recipes on. But it's Scratch something. Maybe Scratch recipes. I'm not sure.
If we find it, we'll post it on.
Yeah, we'll post it onto the website so you can go pick them up. Because I want to go on there and get as many of her recipes. Now, she does something called enchiladas. They look good. I have never had one in my entire life. But they look good. I might try one day. Might be
You've never tried an enchilada? Oh, okay.
No, but she also makes something called breakfast burritos, which absolutely looks amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
those are the kind of things we like.
Yeah, you could just make them, and she makes them and puts them in little old containers and puts them in her freezer, puts them out overnight, lets them thaw, then puts them in the microwave for a minute and a half. She's got her breakfast on the go. She don't have to stand over a stove cooking in the morning. You know, she's only got, well, she did only have 2, now she's got a baby, but it's just easy recipes that anybody can do.
Yeah.
You know, so awesome. I like her real well.
I got a few comments.
Okay.
Betty said she had her daughter and son-in-law there for 3 weeks. So
Yay.
She said if she missed the live, she watched reruns, so that's totally cool. We love family time.
Hey, family time is the best, especially in this crazy world we're in now.
Yeah.
Every minute you can spend with your family, absolutely enjoy it.
Yes, yes. Janet Kay said those cans would be good for herbs.
Yes, yes. I agree with that. So I may plant. I've got some, maybe some thyme and another kind. And then I've got something called microgreens, which I have no idea, but they swear that when you plant them, they will be up and ready to eat in 4 days.
Wow.
I'm going to put them to the test. That's going to be on one of my little garden YouTubes. I'm going to show you me planting them, and the day I planted them, and then in 4 days I'm going to go out and see if we can eat them.
Yeah. Well, it would be nice. I like parsley. We use a lot of parsley, so.
Oh, okay.
And parsley didn't come in our little kit.
No, we have rosemary, cilantro, basil, and oregano. And other than basil, which I know marries good with any tomato product, I don't know what all the rest of it's used for. So I have a very hard learning lesson to do this year.
Yep, once they come up, you'll want to find something to do with them. Or you can dry them. I got a dehydrator we can dry.
Oh, I definitely want to do some dehydration stuff. Yeah. And when I'm rich, which is never going to be happening in my lifetime, I want one of them freeze dryers. But those suckers are expensive. Yeah. But, you know, they freeze dry. The dehydrator gives you one flavor of food, but the freeze drying gives you a better flavor. But they're way too expensive for my pocketbook.
Right. Annie, you want to do this?
And this one, all I did was just take, it's actually a macaroni and cheese bowl. And I took twine and just glued it all the way around like you've seen me do with my wine bottles. And in it has a thing of rocks that you could just put, well, I'm not going to pull that out, but you could put some succulents in there. We called them cactus back in the day. Mom had a whole shelf full of cactuses. A whole shelf. So, and that was the hardest thing to kill. We forget to water them until they would bite you. When they bit you, you know it was time to get the water out because those needles would get harder than any needle that they shoot you with to get you blood. They were mean.
Dad said, "Hey, Miss Haney," and she waved back at him. I think I seen Emily come in and Debbie.
Well, hello, Emily and Debbie.
We're doing planters.
Yeah. Now these two are another thing that you could do with succulents. They're just the glass bowls or the plastic bowls come from Dollar Tree store. So I just glued one on top of the other one, so you could use either side you wanted.
Right.
You could actually just set that beside your door, throw your keys in it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you could put just a little tiny succulent plant down in them and set them up on the shelf, and they would be gorgeous. Yeah. Let me do this. Let me just give you a little demonstration here.
Okay.
Just
rocks.
You put your rocks. You'll have to put a little bit of soil in it, but I'm just putting the rocks. And then you stick your succulent down in it.
Well, that would be too cute.
Yeah.
And the rocks would weigh it down, make it heavier.
And then you just have a pretty little display thing. You can paint it in any color. These, again, were painted with pink sky and peacock, but you'll see that color all the way through everything.
If anybody has TikTok, Haney is getting Kincaid Special Creations on TikTok. She's already posted one video.
Yeah,
It's had like 700 views. So.
I'd be loving it if I could get 700 views. Well,
Yeah.
I have had several, so.
She posted a video about fruit roll-up covered grapes. What do you call them?
Roll-up grapes.
Roll-up grapes is what she calls them. So it's pretty cool.
I can't get TikTok to download on my phone, so I haven't got to watch it yet. But I'm glad people are watching it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay. I like these bowls. They look nice and good size. They look real. Oh, you got holes in the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of bling bling. I like that. Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
sorry.
I'm still there.
Somehow or another, we got switched from one phone to the other one real quick. But anyway, back to the bowls. Yeah, the way I made holes in the bottom of this plastic is I took my glue gun and I just simply let it go till it went all the way through, and then took my Cricut pokey tool and poked that hole in it. So now it will hold any plants that you want. This one would be good for lettuce. You could totally put lettuce on it.
Yeah. It's settled out. It's settled out on all of us. I'm just going to hang out over here.
Now this one I seen on Pinterest, but it was made a whole different way than what I did, because I'm not comfortable yet with the cutting tools that we got. So I took Jenga blocks, and this one's not gonna fall apart, guys.
Hey.
This one has wood glue and hot glue, and I let it set up overnight before I went to play with it.
Okay, so it's a planter stand.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can just put one of those little pots in it that you get from the Dollar Tree in it. But yeah, I just took Jenga blocks and made them form a square. In order to make it have the lip to stand on the top of it, I put 3 of them on the bottom, and then a little L shaped on the side, and one layer on the top. And it just sits down in
you
there.
You can paint it any color.
Any-
I like the wood look. the stained
I
look,
did that for
but
you.
I like that. But
Now, at least one thing through the whole video I try to do in the neutral farmhousey thing. So
yeah,
I just ain't got myself to the white yet, but I will get there. But I did make Mandy the little antique wax. That's antique wax by Waverly. Just
yeah, I like
paint
that.
it on, take your rag and wipe it off like you would any stain. It doesn't smell like stain. It doesn't give you any trouble. So
Right.
it's just an easy wood stain that you can use.
Right.
I did put it all together though, because the good thing about, or the one thing about those things, if you go ahead and put the stain on it, the glue does not like to stick.
Mm-hmm.
Paint does not like to go over either. So
Okay. Bank said that is really cute 3 minutes ago, so it was probably that pink thing with the succulents in it about that time. So let me know if I'm wrong, sis. And then she said, awesome Hanny about the TikTok, and Dad said he'd have to watch it. So.
oh yeah, I think her grandpa has TikTok. I don't know why. If he can have TikTok on his, and Chrissy can have TikTok on hers, it must be that TikTok has heard me holler 150,000 times. I don't like TikTok, so they won't let me have it.
Yeah, you're banned.
I'm banned. Here is another one that I made. I took 3 Dollar Tree projects, 2 trucks, and one of the little boxes, and I simply painted them. I didn't have this color blue truck. I have every other. I tried to figure a color I didn't have, and I didn't have that one. So, and I just put the box in the center to where you can, and it also has holes in it, so that you can put your plants in it and it'll drain out.
So how
Yeah,
did you do
because
those holes?
Huh?
I know that couldn't have been the glue gun.
No, it wasn't a glue gun. I took a knife. I was careful, guys. I promise.
You added the flowers, or did they come on there?
No, I added the flowers to them just to make it look like a flower.
Cute.
Hey, Crystal.
Crystal came in. Hey, Crystal. The truck planter is so cute, Banks said.
I like this one. I really do. Of course, you know me. I like trucks, so.
Poor Sammy looks like he's so hot. I'm gonna grab him some water.
It is extremely hot. Okay. Mandy's giving Sam some water. He had water in there earlier today, so he must be going double team and getting. And this is just a little toolbox or lunchbox or something. And it was galvanized, but I painted it. I put a little Jenga block on it so that the door would stay open. And you can, again, with this one, you can put succulents in it. Or if you have little tiny flowers, you can just paint.
Cute. Got holes in it?
No.
No, just. Yeah, that is too cute. I like these little rocks. Where in the world did you get these little rocks?
Me and Timmy was at a yard sale. I'm sure he'll remember it. Over on Beckwith Road. Probably 15 years ago. And this guy had a box, it was sand, and the bag was about as big as what this thing is, and the bottom of it. And he had sand, orange, brown, and yellow sand, and he had these little teeny tiny rocks. And those bags were heavy. He sold them to me for 50 cents a bag.
Wow.
You know me. I bought every single one of them. And I still got some stuff out there. So I have been using out of them for 15 years.
Wow. Crystal said I like that. This, very nice.
I just thought that was cute. I'm going to try to get me some cactuses. That's what Mom had. That's what Mom had in her in our living room window. You looked out that window and you could see the TV antenna. So you had to look to see whether the TV antenna was, was up above, but you could tell if it was fell over or whatever. So you'd look out there. But if you didn't watch what you was doing, those cactuses would eat. I don't even know whatever happened to those cactuses. But yeah, she had a whole windowsill full of cactuses.
They would get you, or they would.
Yeah, but well,
You
I'm short. So I have to stand up on the couch to get up there to look out and, holding on to the windowsill. And just as soon as I go to, them little old boogers would reach out and grab me. Grandma Johnson had devil's tongue, I think, down in a big old tub down there where she lived down in Jackstown. Them boogers would get me too. Now the flowers that I like the absolute most of flowers is those little old, I knew what I was going to say for us. Anyway, just little old, they look like tiny roses, but rose moss. They grow out and they have little, but they don't have stickers on them. But they have the prettiest little multicolored flowers come out on them. They're gorgeous. Might give me some rose moss this year too.
Yeah. I really like this one. That's pretty cool. This is my style too. Even though it's colorful.
I seen the geometric design type thing also on Pinterest, but I wasn't really crazy with just the geometric. It left too much white space. So I went and got my rub-on flowers that I had from the Dollar Tree store, and I just rubbed them on to make them look a little bit prettier.
Those are easy rub-ons too. I think they do really well.
When you use them on those rub-ons, you just take a popsicle stick and rub them on, and if you're lifting up that plastic, if you see that there's still some stuff on the plastic, just put it back down and rub it some more, and it'll go right into the place where it's at.
Yeah.
And they just turn out.
It stays on. Did you seal it with anything?
Not yet. I'm going to seal it with polyurethane. I'm going to seal all of them with polyurethane, but I ran out of time for it to dry before we had to touch it this evening, so. But I thought that turned out cute, and it kind of goes with the colors that I put on there.
Yeah.
I intended to put 4 different colors, but when I come around through here, I did the red, the blue, and when you turn around, I was going to have 2 greens, so I went back and did 2 reds on the opposite side. So,
but I like it. It's good. You can't see all sides at once anyway.
I'm going to go to this one next. And this one was one I had in my she shed, I think, in the storage out there for to be remade. It was completely and totally black. And I thought, well, I don't really like it all the way black. So I took the color Fern and painted it and made it like a little lattice design. And I thought you could hang that up on the wall, put your gardening tools in the top, or hang them off the bottom. Put your gloves in the top and hang your gardening tools off the bottom.
Yeah, that'd be real good.
I thought that would make it cute. You could turn it into a planter too if you wanted to, but I just thought that would be a good little addition to the garden to put your gloves in and your garden tools, your little garden tools.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, because they usually have a little rope or something.
Yeah.
That'll just hang right on there. That'd be cool. I like that.
I thought it was pretty cool. I don't even remember. I think that was maybe at Grandma Hankins's. I'm not sure where I got that at. But anyway, I wanted to redo it, and this seemed like the best project to redo it with.
Yeah.
And the last one I got,
Aunt Janet Kay said, I love this basket. So, I think she was talking about...
the green and white one,
Yeah.
Janet?
Because it looks like a woven basket. It's actually wood, if you can believe that.
Yeah, it is. It's actually made of wood. It is a...
But it does look like a basket.
It does. Yeah, especially when I painted it when it was a solid black, you couldn't tell the differentiating parts of it.
Yeah.
But now that I painted it to two-tone,
Yeah.
I think a lot of things show up really good if you paint them two-tone instead of all the same color.
Right.
And this one, my dears, is all jute twine put around a wire basket. That took me an hour and a half to do yesterday. I just kept wrapping it in and out, in and out, in and out. But you can put you a little plastic bowl in the inside and then hang, it's got the little wires on it so you can hang it up just like a hanging plant.
Mm-hmm.
You can plant, I will, if I keep it, I will probably plant flowers in it.
You could even do fake flowers.
Yeah, you could definitely
you could do some foam, because that looks like that stuff you put in those hanging baskets.
Yeah, the moss that,
looks like kind of like burlap or something.
Yeah, I've got several little hanging planters if Dad didn't get rid of them that I've got that stuff in that I want to do more flowers. I did not realize this is a 3-4 year doing of a garden for me. The first year I did several things and had some fairly decent, not great luck with it, but decent. The next year I had a couple things. Last year I basically only had tomatoes because that's when they started working on the yard, so it was all a big mess. So I just did containers and just put tomatoes in them. But I had a pretty good chunk. I did not realize that you can freeze tomatoes when you have some in the garden. I didn't realize that you could do that. Then when you get enough, then you can pull it out. You can make spaghetti sauce. You can make pizza sauce. You can make just tomato sauce. You can do diced tomatoes. You can make tomato juice. I mean, tons and tons and tons of stuff that I wish now, it's long in my lifetime to do, but I wish I'd have paid a whole lot more attention to both my grandmas as they was doing stuff. Yeah. I really do. You don't realize that they're not going to be here when you have those questions that you need to ask. I was so enthused when I was younger, and I asked them all the questions about the history. I have all that, but the knowledge that they had about gardening and other stuff. So I have to rely on the people that are on YouTube and my family that does gardening, that's had methods that they know work well in our area, to now try my best at it.
Yeah, learning process. It's my second year doing a bigger garden, and
no, I just got a little small garden out there,
than what I did last year. So you learn
each time. Well, when you first start doing it, you want to plant everything in its brother. If it's got a seed package, you want to plant it. Then you realize real quick, one of two things. Either you don't know how to grow them right, or two, after you grow them and they got so much fruit, you don't know what to do with it because you don't like it.
You're right.
So don't plant what you don't like.
Right.
If you like it, plant it. If you don't like it, don't plant it.
Right.
Or find you a neighbor that does like it and give it to them.
Yeah. Janet said, yeah, she was talking about the basket. She said, we just take them for granted and think they'll always be there.
Always be here, yeah.
That's true.
I mean...
And Betty said, you all are so creative. Thank you, Betty. That's very kind. We love crafting and
yeah, I do. I do my West Virginia Wednesday, which I'm seriously considering, guys, because summer is coming on and the days are longer and everybody has so many things to do. I'm seriously considering switching my West Virginia Wednesday to a Wednesday at 7 o'clock so that everybody has their day, and if, you know, they can do what they want to. They don't have to stop what they're doing just to come in and see the live. And, you know, by the time 7 o'clock rolls around, most people have done what they're going to do and can come on in and say hello or whatever. So look for me, my announcement. I'll let you know before Wednesday of next week if I'm going to switch it up to 7 o'clock. Because it just, I feel like it would be easier on everybody if they wanted to watch it at 7. So
it is easier on me.
Yeah, and Christy and Timmy, you know, things that would be, and most of Janet Kay's stuff is done by then. So that's what I'm thinking about. If you would prefer I stay at 1 o'clock, please leave me a comment between now and next Wednesday, and I'll keep it there. But if you don't care or don't mind which way it goes, I'll probably switch it up to 7.
Yeah. Okay, are you going to show that one?
Oh, this is my succulent plant. Maddie's going to attempt to do it. I was wanting to do one of those tilt plants, but I wasn't sure how to do it. So I put this one together with a, what is it? Not a dowel rod, a skewer stick. And it's kind of wobbly. But it won't come out. I tried to take it out so I could put a piece of foam in there. It would not come out. And it would not break off. So it might lean to the universe, but it's staying there.
It looks like a who.
Yeah, well, those who trees.
Yeah.
I got these in the Michael's haul that I did last year. The little succulents. I just took them out of their little pots and stuck them in here so I'd have something to showcase.
Yeah. That's cool. That was that's kind of Hanny's style there, so.
Yeah.
She seen that right away.
So.
Okay, we are 32 minutes in.
Yeah, so we're going to, unless somebody else has a question or a comment or something, make sure you hit that like button, guys, just so that we can make sure that Facebook knows we're alive and kicking, so they don't. I still have no idea why my phone updated last week in the middle of my live, because I have done 2 things this week. One, on Friday, I was going to make Timmy some baked pork chops and potatoes, but I was looking up a recipe. Well, I had just come out of the backside of the house, and I was going to get on YouTube, and the very first recommended thing that come up on YouTube was my baked potatoes and pork chops, a recipe on how to do them. So I was really upset with them whenever I said, now listen, if you know exactly what I'm thinking from the bedroom to the living room, you know not to hit my update button on my phone line right on live. That won't stop them. They'll do it.
Oh, Dad said it was good too.
Yeah, I really liked it. It's a keeper recipe. Even Sean liked it. I mean, I made a big old thing. I had 4 big old pork chops in there and potatoes, and every bit of it was gone in one setting. No leftovers whatsoever. It was all gone.
I got some pork chops. I need to get the recipe.
Oh, it was good. It was good. So.
Link said, people came up. That's a cute pot tower. It is leaning, but it is cute.
Yeah, it's leaning. It's like your mother. Leans to the right. When I'm standing, that's what I do. Lean to the right.
I'm always leaning.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
Well,
like.
I accuse it for being my weight trying to stay on these little old feet. So I have to lean off of one, take some pressure off, and then lean off the other one. But it's not my feet that hurt. That's a funny thing. Y'all don't need to know.
Okay, guys, thanks for joining us. I'm excited about seeing, everybody's potted plants, whether it's flowers or...
Yeah, if you all get a chance, take a picture of whatever you're planting.
Yeah.
And put it on. And Janet Kay, you let me know when you got something coming up out there, dear, and I'll come out and take a picture and post it for you.
Yeah, can they post?
Yeah.
Anybody can post on the Facebook page.
Yeah, just
on
go
this
in
group page.
on your, where it says write a message. If you want to write them out there, just go up there and hit the little, I think it's a little button like a camera button, and it'll take you to where your pictures are at, and you can post whatever picture and put whatever comments you want. We'd love to have you all post pictures if you're doing anything we're doing, or if you're got suggestions of something you want us to do. By all means, post them, or put them on Messenger, and I'll download them, and then I'll upload them into the Facebook. You can do that too.
Yeah, so it's a West Virginia thing, one leg longer than the other.
Maybe that's what it is. You've always had me living on this hillside, so now I'm crooked.
Oh, well, guys, thanks a lot. And we will see you next time.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
See you in 2 weeks.
I'll see you next week on West Virginia Wednesday. I'll let you know if it's 7.